For over a year, the Pride heavyweight belt has been in dispute. Fedor Emilianenko claims to be Pride's heavyweight champion, but Nogueira also has claim to the heavyweight belt. And finally, Pride will have its true heavyweight champion. Fedor taking on Nogueira for the undisputed heavy champion.
Yes, I'm ready to fight.
Me too. If that fight happened yesterday, I was ready to fight. You know, that I was ready to fight him now, and that accident happened. You know, he had a cut, and I'll be ready to fight him anytime he wants.
Ну, просто на данный момент я занимаю эту первую строчку. Хотя я не бился еще со многими бойцами, очень хорошими, и поэтому я не могу сказать, что не могу сказать однозначно, что я чемпион.
I'm 100% confident in myself, and I got a lot of respect of this guy. He's a very tough opponent, very good athlete, and the biggest challenge I ever have. But I'm 100% confident I can do my best over there and can be the winner.
The record crowd of over 48,000 here at the Saitama Super Arena, still trying to fully comprehend what we just saw between Mark Hunt and Vanderlei Silva. But Randy the Natural Couture and Boston, it is time for the main event to finally unify the Pride Heavyweight Championship of the world and determine the 2004 Heavyweight Tournament Championships. And Randy, two of the very best heavyweights in the world are going to go at it. What are your thoughts on this man right here from Brazil, Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira?
He's just a master submission expert. You don't find anybody in MMA better. But find a way to win the fight where he needs to put it and win. He is the best submission game right now.
When talking to Nogueira, he said that he's worked on a special punch-knee combination for Emilianenko. Interesting to see if he'll be able to use it tonight. It is time for the main event here at Pride Fighting Championships. Shockwave, Mauro Ranallo, along with El Guapo Boss Ruben, and special guest commentator, UFC heavyweight champion Randy the Natural Couture. And before we get started, it's time for the respective national anthems of Brazil and Russia.
続いてエメリアエンコ・ヒョードル選手、ロシア国歌の吹奏です。
Please remain standing for the Russian national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated.
Fedor Emilianenko and Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. Time to finish what they started at Final Conflict 2004. Unify the heavy championship. And also, of course, the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament Championship also on the line. And here is Pride Executive Nobuhiko Takada.
プライドヘビー級チャンピオンエミコ選手対プライド暫定ヘビー級チャンピオンアントニオ・ホドリゴ・ノゲラ選手の試合は12月30日13時ルールディレクター立ち会いのもと厳正なる計量及び身体検査の結果両選手ともに体重規定を満たし心身ともに万全であると認められました。よって本試合をプライドヘビー級タイトルマッチと認定します。平成16年12月31日政治エンターテインメント代表榊原信之。ただいまより11試合を行います。青コーナー191センチ 102.8 キロ Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira.
Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, 6'3", 227 pounds, 12-1-0-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. Fedor Emilianenko is 28, 6 feet, 233 pounds, 8-0 with one contest in Pride Fighting Championships. All right, Randy Boss, it's time to finish what they started at Final Conflict 2004, crown the 2004 Heavyweight Tournament Champion, and also tonight unify the Pride World Heavyweight Championship. You see the record crowd of 48,398. This is the main event of Shockwave. It should be a classic.
What do you think, by the way, when the referee touches their forehead, what he's looking for?
Vaseline.
Oh. Yeah, because he's like blessing almost.
Yeah.
Right low kick.
Oh, nice.
By Emilianenko.
Hip toss by Emilianenko.
So strong.
Crowd still buzzing by what we saw between Silva and Hunt, but now the focus completely on this main event between Emilianenko and Nogueira, and we've seen this before.
Hey, that's
nice stop.
He looked at the front of my Silva.
He looked like he might try the atomic butt pop there for a second.
It wasn't the fact that they don't use it.
Nogueira, of course, has worked with the Cuban national boxing team. Emilianenko, having recovered from the knack over his right eye, which brought about the no contest ruling in the final of the heavyweight tournament. Interesting how he's moving in this fight, you guys.
Nice takedown by Fedor.
Soccer kick by Emilianenko.
He may not have been moving in the corner before the fight, but he's definitely moving now.
Yeah, he's just stands like a statue when they play the national anthem, you know. I mean, in the ring, you move a little bit, but there's no movement.
No motion, nothing. He's just stone there.
He can bang.
Man. The road to the final for Emilianenko began by Mark Coleman, then Kevin Randleman, then Naoya Ogawa.
This spot kid there.
Yeah. But you know what? He can live much damage if he wants to Nogueira, but you can never count Nogueira out. He comes back from the dead and will submit you.
Nice kick to the body by Fedor.
Nogueira eliminated Hirotaka Yokoi, Heath Herring, and then Sergei Haratonov.
Look at this, he just
throws him away, you guys. Exactly, boss. And we know, boss, that Nogueira's lost a little bit more weight. He said he needed to be quicker in this match, Randy. He wanted to stick and move against Emilianenko, but thus far it's been Emilianenko who is kind of toying with Nogueira right now.
He steps in and throws a nice hand combination and follows through to a huge takedown. Just drops him.
And then steps back again.
Slips away with that one, though. Tried the third time to take him down the same way. And of course, a person who is watching with vested interest ringside, Randy and boss, is Mirko Krokop.
Yeah, he really wants to fight Fedor Emilianenko. Yeah, that's
or Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, whoever emerges as champion tonight.
Yeah, but he said that he really wanted to fight him. Yeah, but it's true.
He said both. Yeah, whoever wins the title.
That's takedown by Fedor there. That was really nice.
Whoa, look at that. Nope.
Stacking up. Here is Emelianenko, but now in the closed guard, now posturing, and this is where Emelianenko can be very dangerous, Randy, when he gets that distance.
Starts launching those Scud missiles at your head.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
And head referee Yuji Shimada.
Stop, don't move, get up. Okay. We had it before.
Are going to restart in the center of the ring here. Again, you can almost feel the intensity here. The Saitama Super Arena filled capacity, a record crowd.
Fedor backs out. Fedor's very active in this fight. He's moving around.
Yeah, you
nice
notice
shots.
the bobbing. We've not used to seeing a lot of that movement from Emelianenko, and it's Nogueira again. We thought he'd employ a different strategy, but it seems again he's forced to revert to what he had to do in the two other fights.
Yeah, because Fedor also reversed his tactics here. This is not the Fedor we normally see.
That's what I'm saying. So it's again a case of Emelianenko who is outsmarting Nogueira right now.
Yeah, but Nogueira said also he had a new game plan.
Well, it's not working.
It doesn't adapt to the new.
Nice kick.
Yeah, they're Russian. They all look. Oh, that's from Russia.
He said from a distance, did Nogueira, that he would feel comfortable with Emelianenko, Randy, but from that's where Emelianenko would definitely cause some problems. How do you feel about that?
The way I see it right now, he's having trouble getting Emelianenko involved.
And there it is again.
Every time they get close, he gets slung to the mat.
But it's got to take a lot of for Emelianenko to do that all the time.
Nice jab, stiff jab. Oh, boy.
Emelianenko and Nogueira, we know, can take a shot, but that puts him on his back once again.
Man. The crowd sounded off on the sound of that one. I think Krokop even flinched.
Wow.
Emelianenko ended Nogueira's first title reign at Pride 25 in March of 2003. And right now, he is in total control here. Nogueira wanted this championship, wanted this fight so bad. We saw how utterly disappointed, boss, he was by the ruling of the no contest at Final Conflict House 4. Is it a case maybe right now where he's just, you know what I mean, that nervous, oh
my gosh,
right hand. But he can take it. He can absorb the shot.
I don't know. He's dizzy. He's dizzy. Look at him. He's wobbling on his feet right now.
There's a takedown attempt by Nogueira.
No, he's still not recovered. He's still not recovered.
Low kick delivered by Emelianenko. He's come up now.
But you know what? Nogueira is the same as Vanderlei Silva. He always recovers too. Real fast. Oh, man.
Left jab delivered by Emelianenko. And he's very methodical, you guys. I mean, Emelianenko, it just looks like, you know, okay, I'm just going about my business here.
You've seen him moving. He's a lot of...
Yeah, it's like...
no respect to Nogueira's punching ability here. Nogueira hasn't hit him one time. Keeps his hands at his waist and is just teeing off.
How much can you take those punches?
Nogueira said he needed to be faster, he needed to stick and move, and now he attempts a combination, missing with the right, however. But they are standing more than we've seen in their other two matchups.
Front kick by Fedor. It is a stiff jab.
I just want to say, even his jab is showed a deliver shot.
Nice shot to the body, too. He's really putting them together.
Oh, and loading up with that right hand was Emilianenko. There's a middle kick.
After the liver shot, a few more. Maybe he's been thinking and thought, you know what, I can't KO him to head. Let's work the body a little bit.
He's the punishment that Nogueira has been able to absorb with some of the best guys, including Fedor, in these other fights and this fight.
In this fight
Head is just
Mirko.
snap back with that left jab. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but then again, will he pay the price later on in his life is the question remains to be unanswered because, man, he has taken on an unbelievable amount of punishment.
He's one of the toughest guys in the business.
Look at us being quiet, huh? What a tension.
I mean, I don't want to blink.
Into the screen right here.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you just are waiting for the next explosion. And look at Mirko Krokop. His arms are crossed. He is not moving his line of vision away from these two. No, I think Nogueira has earned, he respects Emilianenko Fedor's punching power a little too much right now. And what do you guys think, Randy Abbas? A shoot attempt right now, I think would be met with a nice sprawl, perhaps a knee to the head.
It's really hard to hit a guy with a good shot. He's picking up.
And there it is. There's the shot. And
there's the takedown.
Beautifully done.
And this is Guerrero wanted. He said, I want to take him down and one time work from him. It's going to be a half-guard hand, but this was his plan.
Did a nice job of using the corner. He backed him up to the ropes there, bounced him off the ropes, and followed through with the takedown.
Yeah, when you said it, Mauro, I thought, you know, he's going to wait till round number 2.
Right.
So maybe first not going to expect it anymore, and then he's going to shoot.
Right. And yet, you're right. He said that in the pre-match interviews that he was going to try to take him down because he wants to show Emilianenko what it's like to be on the bottom. And here it is, the first opportunity.
And the first round. There was an armbar there at the end of the first round.
Same as with Mirko Krokop.
He's taking some big shots, but he's no worse for the wear. He's got a bloody nose out of all that. I mean, they commit Nogueira.
Wow.
The thing is, Fedor moves so much. He's giving ground and then throwing his combination going through Nogueira, but he never really stands and throws punches, which would allow Nogueira to engage and then take him down.
Whoop.
Almost.
Yep.
Almost the mark on seat. Amazing. Big right hand follows through with the takedown, right back to his feet. Oh.
And he's then stilling in it.
Nice. Right hand.
Saw that foot coming up. Right hand right through that tie kick. Oh. Big right hand, single leg takedown. He's on his feet for Fedor. Man, that's about as big a right hand as you're going to see in this sport. Holy cow.
And he received like 4 from the ball, at least. Doesn't play.
I think you described it aptly, Randy, when you called them Scud missiles. And believe me, they hit their target. There's Mirko Krokop, whose left kick is similar to a Scud missile as well.
Yeah. I remember sitting here in ringside for the Grand Prix final when Nogueira took a few of those left kicks and had me cringing. Let's see what adjustments Nogueira can make now, see if he can find a way to again get on top and take advantage of that top position.
Maybe right away from the bell, bam, shoot in.
He's got to catch Fedor taking a forward step to be able to take him down.
All right, after round number 1, which was mainly controlled by Emilianenko Fedor, we head into round 2 of this, the main event, Shockwave, with the Pride Heavyweight Championship and the 2004 Heavyweight Tournament Championship.
A good takedown defense by Fedor. He was expecting that shot. I've been impressed with how Fedor has developed. You know, when we first saw him, he looked solely to be a striker, just ground and pound, and now we're seeing him put together some submission skills and do some things. This takedown defense is very impressive.
It's interesting, though, you guys, that Nogueira, as he now goes in close quarters, he wanted to stick and move, wanted to be faster, but it looks like he really does respect Emilianenko.
The second he stops moving his head, Fedor hits him right in it.
That's it. And again, nice exchange there.
Right straight, left hook, hook uppercut.
Emilianenko, on the other hand, not showing a terrible amount of respect for Nogueira's punching power. He's got his hands at his waist, for crying out loud.
But the good thing is if you have your hands at your waist, you pretty much know for sure that your opponent's going to hit your head. You only have to pull back. You know? I do exactly the same. I put my hands real high up, I know they go for the body. But it's a strategy.
I don't know. He's not hitting the head that much.
You brought up a good point early on. There's some defense. Oh. There's that knee we talked about earlier as well in the round. But Randy, you brought up a good point that Emilianenko seems to be a lot more elusive, a lot more active in his movements in this fight.
In and out, side to side, stick and move. A lot of footwork going on. He's doing a great job of controlling the tempo of this fight. And Nogueira doing a nice job of following the knee and jumping to the guard. He's like, I got to get this guy to the ground somehow.
And that's where he has him now.
See how easy that he escapes this. I mean, it almost looks like before Nogueira tries to put it on you already.
Yeah, and he already knows what's coming.
His reflex is out of control. Look at this.
Triangle attempt.
He doesn't escape it. Escape with ease.
He's gone before it even gets put on.
It must not feel good for Nogueira.
It's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, you can see him just emanating from his body. It's all over his face, and Fedor Emilianenko continues to stick to what has been successful thus far. And you talked about making a Randy Couture. Have to do them now.
Takedown by Emilianenko.
You think, Randy, that if Fedor Emilianenko does emerge victorious here and with Mirko Krokop, I mean, he's going to have to obviously change his guard while standing.
Oh, I think Krokop will get his attention in a real if he keeps his hands at his waist.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Another triangle attempt.
So easy.
Nogueira kind of holding the side a little bit there.
Yeah, it's like he's hurt.
He's done something. It's got to be a little disconcerting to have those coming from down at the waist level. We're not used to seeing him come from down there.
And Nogueira tagged him to the right, and again, it was like Emilianenko just swatted away like a, a fly. It's been all Emilianenko.
Nice big long stiff jab coming from Emilianenko's waist. And that actually puts his hands in nice position for that takedown defense.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably it. That's
hands
probably
are his waist.
It's got to be it.
How do you use those hands to get to his hips to take him down when they're at his waist?
His hands are down. I did this one time with a boxer. He put his hands down and he put his head forward and he like hit me in the head. And I looked in his eyes and I gave him a right straight to the solar plex. And he went down. It was so good. See, so maybe the way Nogueira should try to do it. Keep looking at his eyes and then go for the body. But I don't know if he can hurt Fedor. It looks to me like he's indestructible.
Look at him. There's a hammer fist. Again, it's like the second time we've seen it now at the end of the round where little damage could have been done either with the strikes or submission attempts, and yet the bell goes. And after 2 rounds, it's like Fedor Emilianenko been doing whatever he wants to do at will, and Nogueira's still taxing the runway, Randy.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling. You start to see a little bit of frustration now in Nogueira. Emilianenko has really controlled the tempo of this fight and landed all the big shots. And, you can never, and I think Voss, you said this earlier, you can never count Nogueira out. We've seen it time and time again where it just looks like he's getting his butt kicked and he finds to win the fight.
Yep.
There's that submission always looming out there. We'll see what happens in the 3rd round.
Yeah, but you know what, Fedor's Nogueira, the more like Krokop, he got real comfortable in his takedown defense, and he almost destroyed Nogueira in the first round. He got too comfortable. He broke his spirit, his concentration. I don't think that Fedor that you can break his concentration.
Yeah, I'm questioning that myself. But
I think you can light this table right here, and he won't even look.
I felt with Krokop was more that Nogueira made a little bit of an adjustment. He was trying to stay away from Krokop and take him down, and it wasn't actually an engaged Krokop that he was able to get the shot up.
Yep.
And he's just not able to even catch up with Fedor in this fight to get that shot off.
You know, in looking at the replays right now, you guys, it seems that Nogueira has a better setup with the combination and misses, and it's like Emilianenko, and just reacting, is able to still connect and do damage. So it has to be frustrating for Nogueira.
It's almost like he's fighting a phantom out there. He could just do any damage. He's not landed a single shot to the head. When he has finally gotten the position that he wanted, he still wasn't able to really capitalize with Fedor or anything he tried.
All right, we are going into the third and final round. This is the championship round. Two titles at stake, 2004 Tournament Championship and the Pride World Heavyweight Championship, and they start in a flurry.
First thing on there.
Yeah, I thought it looked like Nogueira was maybe going to step it up a notch, and Fedor decided to answer. These are two pretty incredible athletes right here, these guys.
No doubt that with the final 5 minutes now upon us, it's going to come down to who wants those championships more. And really, you talk about money, you can talk about the fame, but really, being an MMA fighter and Randy Couture, as good as anybody, it really is about just the best that you can be for yourself, but also for your peers, and that belt has to mean everything.
It definitely means a lot, and that's the thing. I think you share it with a lot of people because you can do this by yourself. There's a lot of guys that help these two right here get ready for this fight. And Nogueira really trying to open the bottom and find some way to get to Fedor.
That was just steps out. Let's just walk away.
That was the closest we've seen to Nogueira being dangerous so far in this matchup.
He kind of went to a lot to there and almost had it. And Fedor said, no, I think I'll just stand up now.
Yeah, let's walk away. Because my motto is, if you want to fight you, you have to walk away. Yeah, you know, if Fedor's going to win, which it looks like.
Oh, nice right hand by Nogueira.
There goes for the shoot, but look at Emilianenko. The positioning ends up in the butterfly. No, it's the open guard now into the closed guard, but you're right. A nice right hand by Nogueira, and look who ended up
on top. Yeah.
But you know what? If he wins, Krokop would be a phenomenal matchup. Both great strikers. Or Mark Hunt, very good too. But I would like to see a striker against.
After what we've seen so far tonight at Shockwave, there is an embarrassment of riches when it comes to intriguing matchups to come out of tonight's event for the upcoming show in 2005. I mean, Vanderlei Silva going down to defeat for the first time. Talk about Mirko Krokop emerging victorious in his rematch with Kevin Randleman. But here we have two champions unifying the Pride World Heavyweight Championship, and now they're turning.
Oh, nice knee by Fedor. Mirko Krokop's got to be sitting on the sidelines here at the game. Oh, the guy's not just going to punch, he's got some takedown abilities as well.
And you saw him there momentarily in the shot at ringside. Infinity, there he is, watching. Down by.
Just explode.
Ever heard of him in the Greco-Roman world?
Yeah, where's he been?
Yeah.
There we go, doing the plot again.
He's got to go fast now, Nogueira, if he wants to win this fight. And got to look for a submission, which he's doing right now. But I bet you Fedor straight while he goes for that
posture right up and step out of this again.
Credit Nogueira for the never say die attitude. He knows what it's at stake. He has the heart, but it's Emilianenko. Like a train just constantly coming back at him. Nogueira now for an escape here and probably trying to secure the left arm. Emilianenko, yes, there it is, looking for it. Slips out.
Every time.
Same as he did with the first time when they fought. Exactly the same.
Just powers out of it.
And really now with the fight, he's not going to knock up Emilianenko. That's a given. He has to go and try to submit. Oh, and a right hand and a left. And look at him, he's still standing. And another left.
Those are not just left.
No.
Straight jab on the button.
Those are sledgehammer hands being delivered by Fedor Emilianenko.
Boom.
Wow.
And let's throw him again.
You are seeing two champions going right down to the wire in Emilianenko and Rodrigo Nogueira, giving it all they've got.
Fedor looks a little fatigued now.
A knee by Nogueira.
An amazing pace this fight.
I like this almost.
How many times are you going to take it? 230 pounds.
And now,
whoa, look at that.
waist lock.
Yeah, it's going to be the end of the round.
Right hand now, and there it is, the end of the fight. It was a struggle.
Wow, what a
for Nogueira, Fedor Emilianenko, but again, like you said, the heavyweights, they went at it tooth and nail. What a fight. And I guess it's safe to say we're all that Fedor Emilianenko will not only unify Pride Heavyweight Championship, take home crown. I do believe he has a date with Mirko Krokop very soon. Let's go to the replay, you guys.
Yeah, that was the Uma Plata
attempt there.
And it's just walked away. Hey, Mauro, there's another Noka. Dad. Brother.
And here we go with our decision.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ三宅、ショードル。ジャッジマット、小林、ショードル。
Unanimous decision for Fedor, as we expect.
Needless to say, a unanimous decision for Fedor Emilianenko. And Emilianenko is indeed the undisputed defending Pride World Heavyweight Champion in the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament Champion. Rodrigo Nogueira, valiant effort, comes up short tonight.
A great set of fights tonight, top to bottom, a little bit in. As usual, another great Pride.
Ikohisa Minowa wins the $10,000. His submission.
Yep, that was that head look. That was unbelievable. Jump in, took down heel hook.
All right, UFC light heavyweight champ Randy the Natural Couture. Thank you very much for your insight, my friend. Awesome.
Thanks,
Have
guys.
a good year.
Thanks for having me. And Happy New Year to everybody back at home and in Vegas.
Yep.
All right. Natural Randy Couture and El Guapo Basroon. I'm Mauro Ranello. Thank you for joining us. This has been Pride Fighting Championships. Shockwave.